Good morning friends and a very warm welcome to all of you in this e-learning program that is organized by Shri Gyanmantri Vidyapith. Welcome to Science. Now in our today's session, we are going to talk about the frequency range, and on the basis of frequency range, how is the classification of the frequencies done. If we talk about the classification of range of frequency, then we are knowing that frequency basis पे on the basis of frequency, sound is classified into three types. One is infrasonic, then you are having audible, and then you are having ultrasonic. How many types of sounds are there on the basis of frequency? It's either infrasonic, audible or ultrasonic sound. How many types of sound is there on the basis of frequency? It's infrasonic, audible and ultrasonic sound. Once again, it is of how many types? Three. Infrasonic, audible and ultrasonic. As per infrasonic, if the frequency of the sound is less than 20 Hertz, then it is classified as infrasonic sound. If the frequency of the sound is less than 20 Hertz, then you can call it as infrasonic sound. Coming to audible sound, if the frequency ranges from 20 to 20,000 Hertz, it's also written as 20 to 20K. Then it comes under audible. If the frequency is greater than 20,000 Hertz, then it comes under ultrasonic sound waves. To how many parts is the sound divided on the basis of frequency? It is either infrasonic sound, audible sound or ultrasonic sound. Now we will see one by one all three. Infrasonic sound. These are the sound waves whose frequency is less than 20 Hertz. If the frequency of the sound wave is less than 20 Hertz, then all it is called as infrasonic sound waves. This is the keyword over here. The waves produced during earthquake are infrasonic wave. Okay, you might be knowing that sound. So this elephants can detect and can communicate elephants can communicate in this particular range, that is less than 20 hertz. Okay, next particular thing about the infrasonic. Rhinoceros also communicate in this range of frequency. Once again, if the frequency is less than 20 hertz, that is called as infrasonic sound waves. Whatever waves that are produced during the earthquake, it is which type of wave? It is infrasonic wave. Elephants, they can communicate in this particular range of frequency, and rhinoceros also are communicating in this range of frequency. Next is audible. The range of frequency from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, that is coming under audible. You might be knowing 20 hertz is very less and somewhat something difficult to hear, but you might be hearing the mosquitoes buzzing, right? When they come nearby and zoom, they do. So that mosquito buzzing is of about 500 hertz. Okay, the mosquito buzzing is of about 500 hertz. First note down this much, and after that we will move further. Quickly note down this, then we will move further. We will do ultrasonic. It is in depth. I am giving you 1 minute time. 1 minute, in 1 minute quickly note it down, then we'll move further. Note it fast. Now the next particular type of sound, which is ultrasonic sound. The range of frequency when it is more than 20,000 hertz, it is ultrasonic sound. When the frequency is more than 20,000 hertz, it is called as ultrasonic sound. Generally, dogs are able to hear dogs are able to sense, even fishes you know what happens? Generally, dogs are given the training of finding out, searching out anything. So, some of the things which human beings cannot sense, these dogs can sense. That is the only reason behind this is they are able to work out on this ultrasonic sound waves. See, remember, I am talking about frequency. I am not talking about the amplitude. Be very careful. It is not frequency, it is amplitude. Sorry, it is not amplitude, it is frequency. So, dogs are able to hear this ultrasonic sound. Now, next, the bats are able to catch their prey because of ultrasonic sound. Why? How? Imagine that there is a substance over here or the prey of bat. The bat wants to have it. What will the bat do from here? The bat will create ultrasonic sound waves and will send in all the directions. Now from all the directions, what will happen? From the prey, the ultrasonic sound will be reflected back. When the bat will sense this from this particular region, the ultrasonic sound wave back, it will come to know, okay, now over here I have to go and target. This is how they find their prey, with the help of ultrasonic sound waves. Okay, so this is about the ultrasonic sound wave. Once again, what is the range of frequency? It's more than 20,000 hertz. Dogs are able to hear it, even fishes are also able to hear it. Bats are able to catch their prey. How? They will create the ultrasonic sound and send it in all the directions. The prey will send, when from the prey the sound will be reflected back, bat will sense it. After sensing it, what will happen? It will come to know that it is from this direction, so I am having something to eat over here. And in this way, the bats satisfy their daily routine, their livelihood. Okay, note down this. After that, we will move for the applications of ultrasonic sound. Be quick. Note down the content. Be quick. Now, applications. There are three applications of ultrasonic sound. Amongst them, basic three, industrial, medical, and in defense. How many applications are there? There are three: industrial, medical, and defense. In industrial, you are having ultrasonic cleaning, then to detect flaw or crack, and the next one is in plastic welding. Coming to the medical use. Medical, it is having many uses. 2. For echocardiography. Then ultrasonography. Removing kidney stones. Then killing bacteria from milk. Okay, and after that, in checking the development of fetus. If we talk about defense, then in defense it is sonar. Now we are going to study about each and every one of this in detail. Only these many things I am going to explain it to you. These are its application, and this is the raw map of how we are going to discuss and what we are going to discuss. Each and everything I am going to explain you. First, note down this chart. Quick, whenever you are revising during exam, you have to revise only this chart so that you will be able to learn it well. Note down. Quickly note down. Once again, applications are over here. In the ultrasonic cleaning and detecting the crop. For plastic welding, for medical it's this 5. For defense it's sonar. In our today's session we are going to see all these 3 in detail right now. First, the industrial applications. Now, in industrial application, we had discussed about three things. The very first one was ultrasonic cleaning. After that, we discussed about detecting the crack or flaw. Third one was plastic welding. The very first one, that is ultrasonic cleaning. Some of the machine parts are such that they are having various different shapes. Like some are spiral, some are like tube-like structure. They are the things where everywhere for cleaning human hands cannot reach. Some structures are like that even if we try our best to clean, we cannot clean them. So what is done in the ultrasonic cleaning? It is for those particular substances, those particular things which is difficult to clean. So what is done in that case? There is a fluid taken in a container, and in this container the device is kept. That is having some odd shape. Now on this device, through this liquid, ultrasonic sound waves are passed. So what will happen? The device will get cleaned. Okay, so there are various shapes, spiral tubes, closed shells, where human beings cannot get it cleaned on their own. So what we are using? We are using ultrasonic sound waves. This is how the ultrasonic cleaning is done. Inside the fluid it is kept, and then the ultrasonic sound waves are passed. Note down quick this, then we'll move further on detecting the flaw or the crack. It gets thoroughly cleaned. Now let's move further. The flaw in metal. Now what happens over here? We are knowing that iron sheets are used in the construction purpose. So what is done? Big blocks and big sheets of iron are used. Now there needs to be checked, this metallic blocks of iron especially, they need to be checked whether there is any kind of flaw or crack or defect inside the metal. How can that be checked now? The metallic block is kept, from here ultrasonic sound is passed, here there is detector. If to the detector, from here this portion, if the rays are not received, ultrasonic sound waves are not received, then directly the signal comes that yes, there is some kind of flaw or defect. If there won't be any kind of flaw, then it will pass straight away. So this is how it is done. If the sound will not reach to the detector, then about the flaw in the metal, metallic block can be detected. Okay, this is how we can know about the flaw in any kind of metal. Note it down quickly. Be quick. Once you do, we'll move further. Now plastic welding. There are two plastic surfaces. All right. Now what happens? In plastic welding, we want to weld two surfaces of plastic. So, first of all, both the surfaces are kept near to each other and high pressure is given from both the opposite ends. Okay, high pressure is applied. Once the high pressure is applied, what happens? On the point of the contact surface, ultrasonic sound is allowed to pass. Once the ultrasonic sound is allowed to pass over here, what will happen? Large amount of heat energy is created. Large amount of heat energy is created and plastic is joined. Okay, in very high proportion the heat energy is created and the plastic is joined. Once again we are doing the industrial application of ultrasonic sound. The very first thing that we discussed was ultrasonic cleaning. Now after that we discussed about the detector flaws. This is the third one, that is the plastic welding. Note it down, then we'll move further. In medical applications, note it down. Now, ultrasonography, medical use. How is ultrasonic sound used in the medical? The very first thing is in the ultrasonography. We can come to know about the various organs and any kind of defect in them by using this ultrasonic sound. How? There are many tissues, and if at all there is any tumor or anything, any other cyst anywhere, then what is happening? Ultrasonic sound waves are passed. Once they get reflected from that particular part of the body, it is analyzed, and after the analysis we can come to know about any kind of defect or any kind of problem by using this analysis of ultrasonic sound. So this is how about many things we can come to know by using ultrasonic sound. So ultrasonography, so to detect about any kind of problem in the internal organs of the body. Okay, to detect about any kind of problem that are occurring in the internal organs of the body, any kind of problem. It can be the problem in any kind of tissue, about any kind of tumor, all the problems. Various parts like tissues, organs, then tumors reflect this sound. This sound is analyzed and this sound is analyzed and the treatment is done. Now next, this is about the ultrasonography. Next, echocardiography. That is generally called as ECG. Once I was talking in the class and I asked in general to the students, what do you mean by ECG? Now during that days the very famous advertisement was going on and the child stood up and said, ma'am, it is engine clutch gear. No, it's not engine clutch gear, it's echocardiography. The necessary information about the heart is given by this, that is echocardiography. So these are the first two uses. We are doing the further one first. I hope this content is clear. Note it down quick. Be quick. Now, next part, next particular medicinal use is this, that is, it is used in killing the bacteria in the milk. The bacteria in the milk, what are they killed? By using ultrasonic sound waves. Then next, for removing the kidney stones. Now how is that done? On the stones, ultrasonic sound waves are passed that are there in the stomach. I am not talking about the stones that it is kidney stone. Pathri in Gujarati it is called as. Ultrasonic sound waves is passed. What will happen? This particular stone will get converted into small grains and it can be flushed out through urine. Through urine it is sent out of the body. Then in any kind of brain surgery without any cuts or stitches, in the extraction of tooth, the dentists are using this method by which there will be no cuts or stitches and the brain surgery is done so that there will be no cuts and stitches, and this is how in medical the ultrasonic sound wave is used. Note it down quickly, the last part. Noted quick, fast. I hope that you have noted it down. Now let's have a quick look on whatever part we did today. First we discussed about three types of sound on the basis of frequency: infrasonic, audible and ultrasonic. After that we discussed about each one of them and in detail we discussed about the uses of ultrasonic sound. In that, industrial, medical and defense. What was there in industrial? ultrasonic cleaning, plastic welding, and in flaw detect. Medical ECG, sonography, killing bacteria, and surgeries without cut. Defense, that is sonar, about which we will study in our next lecture. So this is all that content which we did today. Thank you so much students for listening to me, and have a very good day. That's all. Thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.